that you've never seen before, you haven't been around, as opposed to taking them into your neighborhood where you've lived. You live every day, each and every day. Nobody does anything. Everything, you know, happens decent and in order. But you go out and, now, where I'm a person that would looking to harm a child, where I would probably be like at the mall tonight, or I would probably be at one of the Halloween parties or something like that. And they can easily kind of just blend in with the crowd because you're out there with strangers as opposed to out with your neighbors. People are so afraid of something happening to their kids. And the problem with today is that we have like a 24-hour news cycle that covers everything that happens anywhere. And so it gives the idea that there's a lot more danger out there than there is. But overall, most people go about their business every day. They don't harm kids. They don't have anything against kids. But so we've allowed the fear to take over to where, as in a neighborhood, we basically lock ourselves away from each other. And even on a night like Halloween, we're afraid to take our kids around, let them meet their neighbors. And those are the things that back in my day when I was growing up created community, that created that cohesiveness, that made you want to look out for each other when you would actually share a Halloween or some other special occasion in your neighborhood. Then you just don't have it no more. It's all out of fear, it's unnecessary fear because we keep statistics on things like child abuse and things now, but actually if you were to go back and you would look at decades before we even dealt with the statistics on this, things were much, much worse because there were no checks and balances. You live in a much safer world for your child and for yourself right now because there are checks and balances. The spotlight is on the evil and it is going away, but the problem is the spotlight is so bright that every time it happens, it comes to people as, we visit them every time as an evil, and sometimes we'll see one crime shown 10,000 times, but in our mind it registers as 10,000 different crimes, and that's not the case. So I like to try to keep Halloween alive for that sense of community, that sense of connectedness, and creating the magic in kids' lives. A lot of the magic is gone from our kids now. They get so mature so quickly, and they just kind of go right by the magic. Create that magic in their lives, and I think it'll last them a lifetime. People need to actually know their history. We know the history of the holiday. Halloween has had a couple of transitions. It actually has a church history back in the day when they actually tried to create a holiday to celebrate saints. It started off with All Saints Day. And of course, then the pagans came with All Saints Eve, which, All Hallows Eve, which is what we've come to know as Halloween. But then also back in the 1500s, you had the church come back in and then create their own holiday that is more accustomed to the Halloween that we celebrate now, which has to be more with giving gifts and having fun. The All Saints, or All Hallows Eve, All Saints Eve did have this kind of the connotation of going out and doing a kind of mischief and creating a little turmoil within those ancient communities. And that's why the church stepped forward and came up with kind of this alternative to the All Saints Eve. And so the way that we celebrate Halloween now is much more in line with what the church's view was back in the 1500s when they stepped in to take back the holiday, I'll say it that way. But I just have to say this, the word says that we war against powers, principalities of the air, spirits. And if you still think that evil in your life is the werewolf or Dracula or the boogeyman, okay, you're not reading your Bible well, and you really need to get past some of those kid ideas of what evil is and understand that the real evil in this world is the evil in the hearts of men and what we do to each other, how we treat each other, and what we don't do for each other each and every day. Look for that boogeyman in your soul, in each and every soul, and then we can get rid of the evil, okay? But as far as this is kid stuff, and this is not what's going to keep you from going to heaven or send you to hell. Come on, man. We got you safe. You safe. Come on. You ain't playing like I ain't coming up there, though, okay? That sounds a little too scary for me.
Are you scared? No.
You have a happy Halloween, baby. We're sorry. We didn't mean to scare you too bad.
Shining and star, but you let be.